Welcome to Beyond the Scoreline Christmas special. I'm here with Harry Allard,
Yo.
the foreigner, Kaha,
Well,
Why do you refer to it as a foreigner?
and the other foreigner, Adonis.
Hello, mate. Thanks for that.
why have you said that then?
How do you
Can I
celebrate
just ask-
Christmas in Ireland?
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
The same way you do.
Ah, fair enough. How do you celebrate Christmas in Greece?
Funnily enough, mate, the same way you do.
Oh, what a
How
shock.
do they do it in Leicester?
They bum
we
each
don't.
other.
Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't seem a cheery place.
Yeah, it's not.
Um,
Anyway, do you want to say what we're doing today?
well, we're going to be looking at the Premier League week that's just gone because obviously it's been a big week in the Premier League for a few teams.
Has it?
And it has, especially for Wolves and for Southampton. And we're also going to look at the fixtures we're going to miss because we're away for Christmas, or at least some of them, the bigger ones.
So we're here until 12 p.m.
Yeah, pretty
Tomorrow.
much. We're here until
tomorrow
our
lunchtime.
lecture tomorrow.
Sound. Well.
Who wants to kick it off, mate?
And by the way, there's no talking about Leicester today because
No, there is.
unfortunately-
No, there is.
We
There
can
is.
sub Leicester in for Celtic
We
Ah,
can,
yeah.
if we all want to talk.
and we
that's
can
that.
sub Leicester in for Colchester because I think
No.
that's much more of a.
we can sub
No.
Leicester in for Colchester.
Yeah, you can join us in League Two at this point.
Yeah, alright, mate. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Bit of a
Oh,
demotion, isn't
Hi,
it?
Adonis. How are you doing?
Yeah, alright, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good, thanks.
Good.
And as you can tell, we're all very happy today.
No.
Moving on, do you want to start, Adonis? Because
Yeah, sure.
first game of the weekend, I believe, was Arsenal-Everton. How do you find that game went?
I think there's only one way to summarise this game. I can do it in one word, actually.
Let's not.
Terrorism.
Okay, and he's used the word.
Sean Dyche ball is terrorism ball.
Beautiful.
They sat back in a 7-2-1 formation for about 90% of the game. They had probably the only good chance of the game, to be honest. When actually, no, I do lie. They had a good chance at the start of the game where Doucouré could have shot earlier, but he didn't because he's an absolutely awful footballer. But we weren't very good, believe it or not, at 0-0.
Shock. Arsenal aren't very good.
Shut up, you little Colchester neek.
Whoa.
Yeah, we aren't very
Thank
good.
God he said Neek.
Could have been something a lot worse.
Thank God we have the little buzzer thing that he likes to use. But
We haven't got that today.
yeah, thank God. We need an attacker very badly. Saka's our only attacking threat. The only one that
And he's
actually-
not that good.
The only one that shut the fuck up. The only one that actually tries.
He's not that good.
Shut up, will ya? The only one that actually tries in the team. Everyone else is a bit.
Well, you need a
sloppy.
player like Ramsdale, don't you, that can actually inspire a team.
Oh, let's not
my-
start this again, please.
I will actually quit the podcast.
not
about-
Oh, please.
What are we 2 minutes in? I will walk out here.
At least you didn't lose to them. There's always a silver
no,
lining.
and look, it's a very bad result, let's be honest. But what I saw from that game basically summarises our season so far. Very inconsistent, very dull football, and I'm ready to quit the season and start again next year.
Jesus
Thanks again.
Christ. You are
Talking-
fans annoy me.
Talking to
We're
an
6 points behind
Oh
you,
my
4 behind
God.
Chelsea. Then
You
at
act like you
at this point, we've
go through
we've,
tough times. Stop crying about it.
Shut up.
Stop crying about it.
Shut
Oh
up.
my God.
Your last Jurgen Klopp era was you coming what, 4th?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was our worst season?
I-
when we're 16th at Christmas.
I must.
If we started this podcast 4 years ago, I'd be crying right now.
good.
It's so easy to wind you up.
Colchester fan.
Yeah, he has
And
no room
what?
to talk,
He has
to be
no
honest.
right to be
No.
talking about Arsenal whatsoever.
Well, I
There is
do
no-
because
no, you don't.
I watch the Premier League.
There is no. You have no right to talk about Arsenal whatsoever. You're in League 2. You're swimming in the
Why are
bottom
you
of League
talking
2.
about my club then? You have
But
no right because you're
You
not
gotta
in League Two.
admit, doesn't Colchester steal Arsenal academy players?
They
According to this
do.
man.
Of course they do. Yeah. Name me one really good Colchester player that came from the Arsenal academy.
I can't because Arsenal are shit.
Matt Mason.
He's not that great.
No, he's not.
He leaks goals like
He's-
no man's
he's
business.
very bad.
Moving on to one of the games of the weekend, I'd say, Fulham Liverpool. It is one of the
No,
games.
what?
Of
No, it's
No.
not.
It is
Terrible.
It is. Well, maybe terrible for a
That's
Liverpool
shocking.
fan. Terrible for a
You can
Liverpool
tell.
fan.
His knowledge in the Premier League is just up there.
Mate, shut up. You lost 4-0 this weekend. You just pipe down. We'll get to you.
At least they're in the Prem.
And what?
What do you mean, and what?
Mate, you're closer
Just
to
'cause I don't
non-league
support
than
a
you
Prem
are
club.
Premier League.
And what? I don't care.
Didn't you tell me that you watch about 4 games live because you don't like watching football live?
No, that's not me.
You told me that when we were watching the Arsenal United
No.
game. You said, I don't watch many games. I find it boring watching football.
No, I said I don't watch them by myself.
No,
Have
no.
Have you ever
Yes. Are you like brain dead?
No, that's the exact sentence you said
No,
to
I
me.
didn't.
Yes,
you
you
are
did.
genuinely brain dead.
Harry,
No, I'm not.
Harry, have you ever seen Colchester actually get promoted or win something?
No, we've been relegated my entire life.
Jesus, take that hand.
I was born when we were in the Championship, and now we're League Two and suffering.
Back to Liverpool.
Back to Liverpool. Good
Fulham.
comeback for you.
No, shite.
It's a point, mate.
Should have been 3.
It should have lost.
Probably. Andy Robertson shocking.
Oh.
Well,
But it
to
was
be-
deserved. But it was
It
deserved.
was a
We can
deserved
all agree
red.
It was a red.
I didn't say it.
I'm not going to argue it. It was
no,
a red.
It was a red. There was no doubt. It was a clear red. The only chance that it wasn't was if it was offside, which it wasn't. So
I'm gonna do a boost reviews and
Um,
actually watch the.
yeah, but
No, it
saying
was
that,
a clear red.
Fulham had 2 challenges above the ankle, studs up, and they didn't get a single thing.
Don't even think they got carded for them.
No, that's the thing that annoys me. But we couldn't do much after that. But it's a point. We're still top of the league. I'll sleep
And you've got a game in hand as well.
and a game in hand.
There you go.
Win
So
the win.
what will it be? 8 points at the top now if you win your game in hand.
Well, Chelsea are on 34. Chelsea are having a good season. That's getting sidetracked.
It'll be 5 points if you win your game in hand.
Sorry, I'm just VAR.
Chelsea
in
are
the,
having a good season.
Oh yeah.
So far.
Just VAR in a challenge.
Well, compared to recent seasons at
Yeah.
least.
Where is
Um,
it?
Let's have a look. Yeah, he's last man.
It's
isn't
like
he?
he is
He's
last man.
Oh yeah,
Here we go.
Oh,
so
it's clear.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's-
yeah. Even if it wasn't offside, that would be a yellow.
He's kicked
but
him,
he's last man,
kicked him
so
through.
I don't
it's a
think
red.
there's any doubt.
There.
It's a red card.
There.
Yeah.
Right,
But
stop
something
it
right
right
there.
there.
But
Yeah.
he shouldn't be in a position where he needs to make that challenge. It was his
It was
mistake.
a poor touch, wasn't it? Yeah,
Shocking.
led to it.
Or put it out of the stadium. Don't get a red
But
card. And
you got to rate Harry Wilson for
oh,
chasing
Jesus,
it and
I still love Harry Wilson. Still love him.
the former Liverpool man.
What a go,
Break.
Big Harold.
Yeah.
All I need in my life is Diego Jota fully fit.
I think it's your turn now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's your turn to talk about your team.
With Leicester winning Newcastle winning 4-0 against.
What went
Leicester.
wrong? What went wrong?
Yeah, so we lost 4-0.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Want to
Top
talk
tier
about the
analysis.
game?
There it is. Get the game
I don't
on.
really know what I can talk about in terms of a Leicester side because half the team didn't turn up.
Well, yeah,
well,
I
any
tell you,
of the team.
one thing Leicester had more than the Newcastle. Oh, no, it's fouls. You committed more fouls. That's about all you had.
I'll tell you
over
what, Danny Ward in goal. What a player.
Yeah, but do you want to know why? Because Hermanson actually got injured.
Yeah, I saw that.
You
Right,
only
we are
had
now
4
screwed for the rest
shots
of
in
the
the
season.
game.
You
Yeah.
got Danny Ward in goal who likes to score his own goals.
No, they got more offsides as well, mate.
We were so poor. I mean,
Did you actually have a shot?
I don't know.
Yeah, they had 4 with 1 on
I
target.
like, I
Okay.
stopped watching.
there.
after
Newcastle
the
had
second goal.
27 with 11 on
We were
target.
so. We
To be
just,
fair, this guy on Saturday didn't really know what's going on. To be fair,
I looked in the group chat to see.
Ooh.
I want death. I hate football.
we were so poor. Luckily, I was in Birmingham drinking, so
Yeah.
I managed to find a
Good.
scapegoat.
I have
to
a
get away
good
from it all.
excuse for not watching this game though.
Mate, it wasn't on TV. That's why.
First one.
Yeah, and the second one was I was at the next game, which was Wolves Ipswich at the Molineux.
Oh,
Well,
there we
I
go.
guess you
Okay,
could
let's
talk
move on
about
to
that then.
mate. Go on then.
You could talk
Yeah,
about that.
well, yeah, you want to move on to this.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Wolves, go on then.
It was the first goal was I don't know if you've seen the first goal, the
Yep.
own goal.
Calamity.
The defense was in tatters. The first 15 minutes were, you could see Ipswich were going to score eventually, it was an unfortunate rebound into his head, and it was a stupid own goal really for them to concede. Oh, you're watching it. Oh, okay. And it was genuinely a calamity at the back to let them score.
Did Ipswich deserve to win overall? Do you think?
Up until the 70th minute when Cunha scored the equaliser,
See, I'm just watching it here.
Ipswich deserved.
The
Yeah.
lap did so well to outmuscle.
Oh,
Semedo.
Ipswich
It's an
were-
awful goal.
It was an awful. The first one should never have been scored in the Premier League, like Gary O'Neill said.
They hardly even
You
celebrate.
don't give a
This
shit
guy
how it
here, this
goes
guy,
in.
this Chaplin
No,
guy, was
But
celebrating. like
Gary
it's-
O'Neill, the Wolves manager, said it was
it's gotta
they
be
should not
better,
be
yeah,
letting
but
Ipswich score that goal.
Semedo has to be doing better.
You
against the
shouldn't
lap.
be near in relegation.
Yeah, he
And
shouldn't.
that's
And he
why
got
he's
sacked.
There was news
Wouldn't take his
But-
before the
I-
game that Nelson Semedo is now the full-time Wolves
Yes,
captain over
and I
Lamina.
believe he will that will
Yes.
change yet again with a new manager. But
Yeah, probably.
Cunha equalised, and then for the next 15 minutes, it was just relentless pressure from Wolves. Wolves looked like they could have got 3 or 4, but they just couldn't finish their chances.
Yes, there's
What is
one that
that?
should have been.
Oh,
Well,
there was a load in that second half.
Bellegarde should have scored.
Yes, he should have. That's first half.
Yeah.
Second, they shouldn't have scored in the first half. They did not look like scoring. Second half, as soon as they scored their equaliser, they were the best side on that pitch.
Really?
Ipswich didn't exist for 15 minutes, and then they got a corner, and well, it's just no marking really at the
It was
back.
very poor marking.
It wasn't poor marking; it was no marking,
Yeah.
and he was unmarked and just headed
That's
it
why I
in.
should get me a set piece coach. I'm telling you right now.
And it was really interesting to see Gary O'Neill after the press conference, because he wasn't his usual self, because he
Well-
normally takes responsibility for the losses.
You went to his last press conference.
did
as
go
Wolves
to his
ba-
last press
Wolves
conference.
boss.
It wasn't like him take it. He took no responsibility.
Mm.
He blamed the players. He said if the answer isn't in the room, they need to be sold.
Right.
And then Nori got himself sent off at the end of the
Yeah.
game, which was the most shocking
Yeah.
thing of all.
It
He
was.
was in my fantasy.
He was in my fantasy.
But
Stupid
it
man.
was such a stupid instant at the end of the game, because he's already had an instant during the game where he's touched the face of another player and like had a grapple with him. Yeah, he did that. He stroked the man's face as he left, and the guy
He
pushed
should be
him.
arrested, not red
Did you see
carded.
the? Wait, are we
Jesus.
talking about Cunha?
No.
Oh, did you see what Cunha did?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cunha
just
grabbed
went
the
around his
yeah,
glasses.
Yeah, that is incredible.
but
I mean, it's very bad.
Eight
but
Nori,
It's shockingly incredible.
Nori just got wound up by the Ipswich players during the game.
What was the reason that started it all?
So during the game, there was a poor tackle by number 7's Ipswich. I can't remember the player's name.
That's
Burns. Where's Burns?
Yeah, Wes Burns. Wes Burns
does
put
he
in a
know
poor
now?
challenge on Nori. They had a little argument in the first half, and they separated. But Nori was constantly on tilt with him.
All right.
End of the second half, Burns comes over to him, gloats in his face, massive tussle. Wolves coaching staff are holding him back,
Yeah.
and then obviously
Yeah.
the rest is history. You've seen the
But-
rest. Nori gets chucked down the tunnel, gets a second yellow, gets himself sent off.
What I will say is that now with Wolves, obviously Gary O'Neill got sacked after the game, the day after the game.
Oh, he got sacked before Lopetegui, didn't he? Just like I said he
did,
would.
He did, yeah. But
Yeah, thank you.
Proud of himself there.
Proud of myself.
Yeah, but that's like predicting two managers who will get sacked and we're going to
I don't
get
think
sacked, who gets
Lopetegui
sacked.
will get sacked.
He will. Anyway, continue. That's not where I'm going with that. But
Carry on then.
you saw the Wolves' tempers flare with Ipswich, but also the week before after the West
It
Ham game,
had.
they've already done it again with
Which-
Lamina, who lost captaincy.
which is why he lost. No, he resigned his captaincy.
Yeah.
He didn't lose it. He
But-
gave it up.
Yeah, but he's still not the captain, and that's 2 weeks in a row. And I think that was the last 2 weeks.
And that's why there should be a new manager, because
Where-
emotions are
yeah.
now overboiling.
where
you have
you
to
see the
replace.
players just aren't. They look frustrated already, and
Well,
Gary-
Cunha's happy. Cunha's happy because he had a good game.
he needs to get out of there ASAP.
Yeah, he had a good game. He scored in the game. He did nothing wrong, really.
He took a man's glasses off, and there you go.
Yeah, okay.
Good shift at the
But
end of the day.
his stock has gone up now. Like
His stock's been high since last season as well.
yes, and it's gone up now because he had a good game.
but
It's perfect time to sell to
Yeah,
Saudi
he-
Arabia,
he
get the
needs
money
to go.
for him, and then reinvest in the club.
no, I see.
I don't
I see
think-
a Premier Club coming for him. To be fair,
Maybe, but Saudi Arabia would pay a lot more.
We would love him. If we
Yeah, he
got
would
him.
not go to Leicester. I'll
He
tell
would
you that
not.
much.
I think he would go to a.
Top 6 probably. Yeah.
I was
I
going to
can
say.
see
I was going to say
Spurs.
Tottenhman.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Spurs. Yeah.
Yeah, Tottenham.
He would suit
maybe.
Tottenham.
Man
I'd take him
United.
Arsenal,
But does Tottenham?
Man United would go for him. as
Yeah,
well.
but
Yeah, they would.
Man United would ruin him.
but yeah, it's a frustrating one for Gary O'Neill. Obviously, no longer in a job, and his whole backroom staff gone with him.
Yep,
Um,
deservedly.
I don't see him getting another job in management for the
I
foreseeable.
don't see him getting him another management position in the Prem.
I see Championship manager. He's not a Prem manager.
He is. No, I disagree.
No.
He is a Prem manager. He's just got really. Last season he did well with Wolves, and the season before that he did. I think
He's only been there for 2 seasons.
last
This
season he
last
did well
season.
with Wolves to get them where they were, and they were really hard done by VAR. This season you cannot blame the officiating.
No.
You have to blame the players and the results on the pitch.
I still don't think Gary O'Neill's a Prem level manager. To be honest, I think he's
Well, he needs to prove himself, doesn't
top level Championship manager, 100%. But Prem,
Who would-
Prem no chance.
he? Who would you see sacking a manager and him getting in?
I don't think he'll be sacked. It'll be more of a for example, Southampton, if they want to manage,
Southampton could go in.
manager.
Southampton could go in for Gary O'Neill.
They
It
could.
wouldn't be a poor.
They could be poor managerial appointment though. But I
would it?
Yes, because he's already shown that he can't take a team out of the relegation zone, and Wolves are a much better team than Southampton are.
True.
And I think
It
If-
depends what you're looking for as Southampton, because you know you're going down.
yeah, I think
Are you getting a
it-
manager like Gary O'Neill who, okay, he might go down, but he can steady the ship. He can then, in January, get better quality players for the championship season next year. and then build that club back up to the Premier League next season.
I think, to be honest, I think a Championship manager will come in and then they'll be like,
who's
we're already
the
done.
who's the ex-Coventry manager that
Mark Robbins.
get him?
Yeah, I think him.
Because he was
Danny
doing a
Roll
great job at Coventry
Danny
before
Roll
they
at
sacked him.
Chef Wednesday's doing really
Yep.
well. So if they go, for example, not Mark Robbins, but if Danny Roll goes or John Eustace goes from Blackburn.
Not like that, mate. Don't take it as I'm yawning.
If John Eustace goes from Blackburn to Southampton, I think Gary O'Neill can go Blackburn or he can go Chef Wednesday.
Would you look at if you're Southampton? Would you
Yeah.
try and convince a David Moyes?
Yeah, I mean, you might.
I
as
mean,
well.
that would be a massive shock appointment if
If
Southampton.
you're Wolves, you
got-
might as well try your luck. Take a punt, and you might as well.
Well, Wolves are looking at that Portuguese
Vitor
guy,
Pereira,
but
yeah.
he's interested more in the West Ham job.
Well, apparently he's very close to joining Wolves now.
But he said
So-
he's more interested
Who
in joining
knows?
West Ham.
Wasn't Ole in attendance for one of the matches?
Ollie was invited by Lawrence McKenna last Saturday for the Ipswich Wolves game because he's a good friend of McKenna, and it was for a Christmas gift apparently.
Just a wee gift. That's
Uh,
nice.
Oh,
but-
because they work together at United.
Yes,
So-
and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has rejected and
good
said he
mates.
does not. He only wants to manage the Norwegian national team apparently.
There you go.
'Cause he doesn't want to leave Norway because he lives in Norway.
Christ.
So
commute.
moving on from Wolves
yeah,
and
but who knows?
Ipswich,
I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is the perfect manager.
Yeah,
uh,
well, yeah, you've put that out on your article.
You can
haven't
go have a look on my WordPress for that one. Look at my Twitter.
Shameless plug.
Yep.
Yep,
Forest 2, Villa 1.
93rd minute winner.
93rd minute winner.
Good
Anthony
win for
Elanga.
Forest.
Yeah, very good win, Forest. Another poor result for Villa though.
Yeah, away from home. They've not been great, have they, this season?
In general, they haven't really been great.
And no, it was a good win for Forest. It took them up to 4th, I believe. in the
Yep.
Premier League. So
10 points in their 8 away games this season for
Yeah.
Aston Villa.
Not great.
But no, very good win for Forest. I know they got next, but they can build on that.
He sounds
especially
really happy,
scoring
by
in
the way,
last
boys.
minute. As you can say, yeah, I am very happy that Forest have won again and Leicester have lost. No, I genuinely want to die.
Moving on to Brighton Crystal Palace.
Oh,
because
he's in such a jolly
he
mood.
could talk about that because nothing to do with Leicester. Oh wait, Palace won. That might have to do with Leicester. Anyway, Palace
Palace destroyed Brighton.
3-1.
I was not
impressive.
expecting
Brighton
this.
were shocking.
Very bad. Past the game, did anyone see Nketiah's miss?
No.
Yes, yeah. It was 1-on-1. He dinked
One
over
on
the
the
keeper.
keeper, dinked to the keeper,
wide.
and it was awful.
Yeah.
Unlucky, but 20 mil, we'll take it. Robbed them blind, but
No,
Palace.
Brighton were awful. Palace
looked
deserved
really
it.
good.
They look good. They look.
Yep.
They look capable of staying up if they play like that week in, week out. So now you can guarantee that it will be Southampton, Wolves, and Leicester as the bottom three.
We
coming
can't
in
guarantee
this
that,
season.
yeah, because Wolves can still go.
Ipswich, maybe.
No, Ipswich will stay up.
And I don't see Van Nistelrooy taking you down.
No, we will go down. I
No.
am almost. I've in the last couple of weeks after seeing what I've seen. Yeah, we got a couple of victories, but the way we played against Newcastle,
They'll survive by a
I
point.
tell
we
you
play
what.
like that
Out here
again.
first, boys.
If we play like that again next week, we are screwed. I say next week. It's
It's in a few days.
in a few days. It's on. We play Saturday. Oh no, it is next week, isn't it?
Well, Palace's next game is this Wednesday in the EFL Cup.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Palace are playing in the cup. What?
They play us back to
quarterfinals?
back.
They're
Yeah.
in quarterfinals.
They
us
play
back to
Arsenal back to back.
Yeah.
But more specifically, they're unbeaten in their last 5. And they're
Don't tell me that.
they drew to Aston Villa and Newcastle. They beat Ipswich. They drew to City.
Oh, we're finished.
Oh,
And then
why
they
you have
beat
no
Brighton
faith
3-1.
in your club.
I
No,
would still
because-
have faith in. I wouldn't have faith for you in the cup because I think you'll prioritise
The
league.
league, yeah. I think I would go the other way. I'd prioritise the cup because the league's gone. I
Yeah,
think cup and I'll be stupid to say, but prioritise cup and Champions League and FA Cup.
This is gonna
Leave the
be
league.
a rogue shout, but I think the only 2 teams that should focus on the league are Chelsea and Liverpool.
Yeah,
No,
I would agree with that.
Yeah,
Chelsea aren't in a
probably.
title race though.
Maresca doesn't think they are anyway.
Well, every manager's going to play down their chances of success, aren't they? Because
Yeah.
they don't want to build hope up.
But a manager who did build hope and succeeded in building that hope in Ruben Amorim beat Man
Yeah,
City
And what a game!
2-1. He's now 2-0 versus Pep. At Sporting, he beat him 4-1 about 3 weeks ago.
And it's
There you go.
it's no longer called the Manchester Derby. It's now called the Diallo Derby.
Oh Jesus!
Oh god!
Because without Ahmad Diallo, Manchester United would have lost, and there would have been no spark.
It's a
in the
good point
game
actually.
at
He won the
all.
pen as well.
Yeah, it was an absolute awful game. One of the worst derbies I've seen since I've been watching football between the two sides.
Was there any aggression in it?
Oh, don't even get me started. Kyle Walker should be ashamed of himself.
Yeah,
embarrassing.
there wasn't any aggression.
The
There was more
Oscar,
shambolic
like
shenanigans.
Hoyland said, the Oscar goes to Kyle Walker.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll tell you who'll be happy. That sniper that shot at Kyle Walker and got him because he was down.
Yeah.
Oh, man was dead.
Oh my god.
Jesus, that was absolute shambolic behaviour.
Puts Aston Villa 2 points within City now as well. City are now 6th
Puts a lot
as
of people
well.
in there. City are
Do you think City are going to get
Yes.
top 4?
is this
No,
the end of the
but
Pep
I think they
Guardiola
get
era?
Europe. No. I
I don't think it's the end of Guardiola yet.
I don't think it's
He's
the
got
end of
contract
Guardiola.
until
No,
27,
not now. End of this season.
No,
he's got
because he
con-
signed
got-
an extra one.
He's got a contract till
He can
27.
always resign.
No, it's 26.
Oh,
I think.
26,
I think
yeah.
it's
It's 26
26,
with an
27
option.
maybe?
26 with an option to.
I
do
don't know.
27.
it's either 25, 26 or 26, 27. He ends.
Oh.
I
somewhere
think
around.
I think if they miss out on Champions League football, he's gone.
No.
He won't. He
I-
won't guide
if-
them in the Europa League. No chance.
Yeah, he will.
He's
No,
not
he
won the
won't.
Europa League with them yet, yeah?
Exactly. It's a competition
Jesus.
he has. No, I think
Jesus.
you will never see him sacked.
No, he won't
He's
get sacked. He'll
he's one
resign,
of the
he'll
only
walk.
managers you'll never sack
No, he'll walk.
at this point.
The other Pep got sacked.
Pep Linders did get sacked. Yeah, unfortunate for him.
Times.
But Salzburg have been struggling. They're out of the Champions League as well.
But then if you do, if Man City go and sack Pep, which is the biggest shock I think in football history, if he does get
If
sacked.
that happens, we're in a different time because there's
Who A does Pep go to if he goes to anyone, and
Wait.
who does City get as a replacement? Because they wanted Amorim. They were scouting Amorim as a replacement. United got him.
Well,
first.
that's it's
Graham
tough, isn't it?
Potter.
Jesus Christ.
And with that, every
Gareth
City fan has
Southgate.
just died.
Well, that Luke took us now blocked us all. It's
Nah, to be
tough
fair,
because
you
you
could have,
you can't predict the coaching market next year if he does
You can have
walk
Steve
next
Cooper
year.
if you want. Steve Cooper, I've heard, is a very good manager.
Yeah, he's a great manager. He looks like he's
Gareth Southgate.
he's
To be fair,
getting
Southgate-
knighthood. Have you heard about this?
No.
Yeah, he's getting a knighthood.
He's getting a knighthood next
Jesus.
year.
What did he
It'll
do?
be Sir Gareth Southgate.
What'd he do?
Bottled
I
the
will
World
not
Cup in
refer
Europa
to
League.
him as
I will always call him shitter.
Very-
Cheers, Jeff.
But
Cheers,
anyway,
mate.
yeah. What was that? Was it Chelsea Brentford?
Chelsea Brentford.
Brentford again continue to not get points away from home.
Yeah, but
really
Mbeumo got me points on FPL.
Oh, that's
so-
all I care about.
He also got me points on it.
He also
Yep.
got me
I was
points.
very
on
happy.
that.
Oh, that's a quadruple, boys. But yeah, again, Chelsea really good. Palmer shadow. No, Palmer nowhere to be found.
You're showing me something.
Again.
or
No, my phone's just on. Sorry, he's
You're just distracting me. Huh?
he's
Just
really-
not
I thought you were
focused
showing
on
me
the
something on
podcast.
Instagram for a
He's
second.
looking-
I saw a
looking at
stat. I
it.
don't know if you've seen it. Jackson now has the most amount of non-Premier League penalty goals over Salah's got 23 and Salah's got 22.
Good for him.
Big
Is
Nick
it-
Jackson.
Jackson?
You're a
Looking
professional.
good now.
Palmer's still not missed a penalty. in
Yeah,
the
there's a
league.
camera up there, mate.
Cold
Should
Palmer.
notice
Oh,
it.
you didn't have to.
There's one behind. There's one behind your head as well.
Jesus.
But
That's not creepy.
there is one.
At all.
Next year, you might see us in a podcast eventually when the cameras
Then
are up.
everybody
no one needs the
unsubscribes.
right to see him in a podcast room. My God.
Yeah.
Or him actually. No.
What do
him.
I do?
No.
Me.
Booze or him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
We
what
need
it
to
was.
stop calling me booze on this podcast.
No.
man.
Nah.
I'm starting to think these podcasts are turning into more chumcasts
They are chumcasts.
than actual like looking at football because
Yeah,
No, they
we
are.
sort
That's
of
what
got
it's
a
meant
lot
to
of
be.
fun, don't we?
It's not meant to be professional.
By the way, we don't plan for these podcasts. I don't know if you can't tell, but we do not plan.
we
for
we
all
used
that.
we used to
Did
we
we,
used to
Fog?
plan
Did
a set.
we?
Yeah, we
Did
kind
we?
of did.
No,
Then
we
they
didn't.
got too.
We had a topic.
They
We
got
knew we
too
were going to talk
organised.
about.
We had a topic. We let Harry just ramble on for 40 minutes and let us like fill in the gaps.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and today we've just rocked up and decided to talk.
And then Tottenham 5-0. There you go. See,
What-
scripted. Tottenham
Yeah.
Tottenham 5-0
we all
against
need to get
Southampton.
back on track.
Tottenham won 5-0 in the first half, and that was about it,
And should
really.
have won 5-0 in the second half.
Yep, should have
And
been 10.
Southampton's manager
Jesus, don't
practically
even get me
got sacked
started.
at half time when he walked out.
Do you know what I didn't understand? TNT had Aaron Ramsdale as a pundit.
I saw that.
So he had to do
No,
analysis. at the-
was Ramsdale not pundit for the game before?
No, but
he was
he's
pundit
done-
for that game.
Yeah,
Was
done,
it?
he's done pundit for that game where they lost 5-0 and their manager got sacked. And he had to do an analysis on why
Yeah,
they
but
were so bad.
they do normally get like players on though. If like
I feel like
players.
I feel like it's weird though. 'cause
Like,
It
Leicester-
felt like he was
Leicester
a
last season-
retired goalkeeper though.
Leicester, probably not last season. I think it was the season before it. And Ndidi was in the studio of Neil Warnock, and there's that clip going around where he's in that jumper, and Neil Warnock's like, "Oh yeah, I could do one of them jumpers." So it does happen, and I'm sure we lost that day.
I feel it's just weird because you're then getting the first choice goalkeeper of Southampton who's injured to talk about why his team is shite and why the manager's
Well, it's because he's
Well,
not there.
he would have lost 5-0
No, he would have made a few saves at least.
So it would
and they
only
still
be
would have
four.
lost 5-0.
They've
The
still
goals,
won.
the
4 or
goals,
3.
the goals they scored, he's not saving any of them.
Yeah. Maybe 4 or 3, I reckon it
No.
would have been.
I don't understand why you rate him so highly.
because he's a good
He's
goalkeeper.
a flappy bird in
Do you
goal.
think that Tyler Dibbling will stay
I think
at
you're just brain
Southampton?
dead.
No, I think he's the only, like, he needs to get out of there ASAP. He's another one. Cunha, him, and there's no one at Ipswich. But
No, because there's a couple of players at Leicester that need to get out.
Well, the Lap's better than Ipswich. On his day,
I don't know what team you'd put it. I wouldn't put him in the top 6 team.
No.
I'd chuck him in Fulham and think,
Fulham.
go
A
on, mate.
Bri-
maybe
Yeah,
a Brighton.
Chuck him at Fulham.
Brighton.
maybe
they've
a
got
Pedro and
they've got
Welbeck.
João Pedro and
Oh, yeah, true.
Welbeck,
Evan.
Ferguson as well. I would chuck him up front of.
Ferguson.
Just keep
Uh,
him in Ipswich then.
Yeah, I'd chuck him up
I
front
mean,
for
I think
Fulham, but-
Ipswich-
No,
I think-
Everton could do with him.
Yeah.
Everton could really do with
West
him.
Ham, West Ham could do with him.
I think Ipswich are the team that I think will provide a shock this season and stay up.
Mm.
Which means, unfortunately, mate.
No,
I don't see
am
it. I think
starting
they
to-
go down.
I am
But would you
starting
want
think
to? Do you want to go down? Because
I heard. I listened to your podcast last week, and you said like.
yeah, you
Should
said
we
you'd
go
want to
down?
be. You were happy to.
You said, or one of you two.
I think it was him.
You said, "Oh yeah, Harry wants Leicester to go down because he hates VAR,"
I
Yeah, that
said
was
it.
you,
Yeah,
yeah.
because you told me that.
which
yeah.
is kind of true. I can't stand VAR.
No.
Last season when
But no
'cause
one can.
I went to all the home games because I had a season ticket last season at the Championship, and it's just so good to celebrate a goal. I went to a couple of away games as well. It's so good to celebrate a goal and it actually be a goal. You know, like, none of this like let's wait 5 minutes. Let's just draw some lines on to make sure your knee hair isn't in front of the defender's foot.
Completely agree.
It's
It
I
ruins.
really
It
enjoy
ruins the spectator. Like
And obviously, the only thing is, I don't want us to go down to the Championship because they are waiting to give us fines and points deductions and all
And
sorts.
do you think you'll end up struggling like Luton are this season, where they're now down there
Yeah,
at the
but
bottom?
we won't just struggle. We will.
You'll
be
most
down
likely
there
come
anyway.
down to League One, maybe.
Well, because of these points deductions and fines that we'll get, we won't be able to bring anyone in the summer,
and your players are probably gonna.
and
go.
we'd lose half our team because they're all. Well, I wouldn't say they're all Premier League quality, but they're all above Championship. So
How positive.
I'm trying to think because I don't see Leicester going down.
I really
can't.
think this is a
Based
hard
on-
Premier League to predict. Apart from Southampton,
I think Southampton are dead and buried.
I think I think it's genuinely between Southampton, Wolves,
Ipswich go
Leicester,
down.
no, I think.
Unfortunately.
No, I don't think
And
Ipswich
then-
do. I think Ipswich stay
will
up.
I think if,
I think Ipswich will
exactly.
stay
if
up.
one of the promoted, I'll go different. If one of the promoted teams stay up, it'll be Leicester. I think Ipswich go down, and then I see.
No, I think we'll go
I see
down.
Wolves.
For the
going
love
down.
of God, I hope Everton go down.
No,
But I see
God, I
Wolves
pray.
going down.
I really want Southampton, Everton, and Palace. They'd be the three that I'd love to go down.
I would
think
give
Southa-
everything for Everton to go down. Genuinely.
Oh, my
Southampton.
I
I
don't-
I
the
don't
football
want
is
more
awful.
points.
Oh,
Southampton got.
I would give
not
my
Southampton.
firstborn.
Everton got us in that mess in the first place, getting us relegated after beating whoever, and we drew to West Ham. So I'd love it.
But
The day they go down with that new stadium,
Everton's
I'd
football-
absolutely love it.
Everton's football is literally solely relying on Jordan Pickford to save them.
Yeah.
Like he was man of the match against us.
All
100%.
he
They haven't
does,
got
all
any
they
standout
do,
players either.
all
They've
they
got-
do is give the ball to Pickford, hoof it up
yeah,
top.
Branthwaite got done. Tarkowski was shite. Ashley Young locked up Martinelli at
Could you score
38.
against them though?
Jesus, no.
Yeah,
But-
so it works.
Yeah, it works, but it shouldn't
Exactly.
be a game plan that you should do. They go into the
They
game
haven't got anyone,
negative.
yeah, they haven't got
They-
anyone going forward.
From the start, from the first minute, they all sat back. No one attacked. No, there's no output. It was Calvert-Lewin and a hope.
They've
Did
literally
they
got
get a
they've got
point
that
out of the
inside.
game?
They got a point in the game.
Exactly.
That's
so
not
their
the
game
point.
plan works.
That's not the point. As an Everton fan, you don't want to see awful football.
You want to stay up
Yeah, but
No,
probably
but you
against-
don't wanna
against
see
an
awful
Arsenal
football.
side.
against Arsenal side that can
It's a
easily
good result
pop
for them.
goals.
It's a good
Yeah.
result for them. Fine, but they don't do it
Yeah.
only against Arsenal. They do it against Ipswich.
I don't watch Everton because
It's
they
awful.
They make me more depressed.
It's
I avoid
awful.
them.
It's
After
awful.
watching
Genuinely.
Leicester on a weekend, the worst thing I could do is watch Everton
Yeah,
It's
fair.
genuinely awful.
or anybody.
But anyway,
No, I think Southampton go down 5 points.
They're already down.
I really hope they don't
5
score any more.
points.
I think they will
I
score
can't. Do you know
more.
what? I can't see them getting any more points. Genuinely, where are they going to get points from?
A new manager bounce, maybe.
No chance.
No chance.
Manager bounce,
No,
what, bottom of the
no
league.
way.
Maybe.
I-
Adam Armstrong could have had a hat trick yesterday.
Yeah, well,
A
he
hat
didn't.
trick of shite.
I'm 90% sure our six-a-side team could get more than 5 points. And where are we in our league?
Bottom probably.
Bottom but one.
Nah, we're like
No, we're actually mid-table.
we're mid-table.
Are we?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, because we won our first game.
Good game
Yeah,
tomorrow,
we
boys.
won
And
our
we're gonna,
first-
on a
yeah, we've also
technicality.
got a game tomorrow. Cheltenham RFU 9 p.m.
Oh, I
kickoff.
need to release the lineup.
Yeah, you do.
How are you going to
Be down there
replace
if you
me?
want to. Cheers.
I've already figured it out. Don't worry.
Oh,
We'll
yeah,
talk off
it
air
didn't
about
take
this,
long
but-
to think about that.
Yeah.
Moving on to
We
the EFL Cup quarterfinals, because
Oh,
that's this week.
I don't even know we're talking about this sort of thing.
Well,
do you know what? Just let him
So
do
just
his
let him
thing.
do
Let
it.
him do his thing. Go on.
Arsenal
you
play
wondering?
Arsenal play Palace at home.
I thought it was fucking Batman. Anyway, yeah.
What? Sorry.
Moving on.
Who's doing what to Batman? Who's fucking Batman?
No.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
Let's get this back to football, boys. We don't want that image in our viewers' heads.
What
Arsenal-
viewers?
What, my mum?
Yeah, your mum. Arsenal
Adonis's
Crystal
mum.
Arsenal Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Does your mum speak English?
Yes, she is English.
She is English.
She,
Right?
you know, that's going to be her comment. I can speak English, yes. No,
Yeah, she commented last week saying she watches our shit show.
Yeah, she enjoys it. So anyway, yeah, what did you say? Arsenal Palace? Yeah.
Arsenal Palace. I'm not.
We
gonna-
need to win that game.
Okay, you're gonna give an opinion on it. I was just gonna read through the fixtures to be
No,
honest. but sure.
well, it's my team, so I'm going to give an
Yeah,
opinion.
I don't care about
We-
I'm
Carabao
in the
Cup.
Indian League trying to find these fixtures. What?
We need to win. We need
Funny
to win
enough,
that
The
game.
Carabao Cup
Oh, I don't
is
care.
more rigged than the FA Cup, in my opinion.
The Carabao Cup is the greatest competition of all time. I'm
I
telling you
hate
right
it.
now. It's not tin pot when you win it. That's all I'm saying.
No.
Yeah,
To
but
be-
but
yeah.
isn't that every trophy?
Yeah.
I mean,
Even the
Arsenal
Community Shield.
Arsenal fans even hang on to the Audi
I'll
Cup or
check-
whatever
we
it's
didn't
called.
win that.
Were you even in it?
Spurs won
That
that.
was Spurs.
Did you go out first round?
Second, I believe.
See,
We got because we drew Brentford and then the ref was blind and yeah.
It's always the refs in it. It's always the refs.
No, it was.
always It's never
the
Their-
refs
their-
against
their-
Colchester.
Their first goal was offside, but he was given.
Well, if it
and
was
then
offside, it
and then
would've
to
been
be
ruled
fair, no, it wasn't given because there's no VAR.
There's no VAR in the FL Cup.
No, not until like the last few rounds.
Bits.
Yeah.
And then we got given a penalty and our centre mid missed it, which is his fault. I can't blame anyone else but him.
No, it was the ref's fault.
No, because it
The
wasn't a
ref should've
penalty.
Took the penalty.
It wasn't a penalty, to be fair. The ref gifted us with a pen.
But anyway,
So
like I said,
He
Arsenal should win that
rectified
game.
his mistake of giving them a goal, and then we missed it. So,
You still lost.
Newcastle play Brentford. I think Newcastle go through. It's
No.
away at Newcastle.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, it's away
Newcastle
at
win that.
Newcastle.
If Newcastle play out against Leicester, they'll have no trouble.
If Brentford play like they do when they play away, they're out.
yeah.
And then it's Southampton, Liverpool.
Southampton will win that. You already know that's the one game Southampton are going to win this season.
You know how
Probably.
when Nathan Jones was at Southampton and he lost all his games but won one in the Carabao Cup against Man City? It'll be this game.
I hope not, because
Considering-
I've predicted Liverpool to win the quad.
No.
Squad.
Jesus. Not even I say that.
Like I said,
What's
Like we
wrong-
said.
who
You can
hurt
tell he
Colchester?
watches League Two, can't you?
No, I
Did you
think
get dropped
you're
in your head?
You're thinking they're going to win the Prem. Fair enough.
Prem, Champions League,
oh my god,
FA Cup, Carabao Cup.
Jesus, fuck me.
Mate, just because you're an Arsenal fan and you
God.
haven't seen a trophy in the last like 3 years, mate.
What's the last trophy you won?
That's also a good point.
I don't care, to be honest.
When's the last time you saw your side succeed?
A few weeks ago. when we
When's the
won.
last time you thought, Jesus, I am happy to be a Colchester fan?
Every day when I wake up, mate.
Yeah, and then
He
you cry
definitely-
yourself back to
He
sleep.
definitely
I'd
used to
say.
have like
Backing
the
up your
Colchester
opinion,
curtains,
backing
the
up your
Colchester,
opinion with
like,
the
beds.
quadruple.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll do the quadruple, but they
Triple?
can easily win all 4 competitions.
Yeah.
I just think they'll
Easily?
win. Yeah,
No.
I just think they'll win the Premier League and the FA Cup. I don't see them win Champions League.
I see
No,
them.
I,
win-
I
Because
can
you
see-
can't
I can see
count-
them winning the Carabao Cup and Premier League.
I see them winning all 4.
I
Well,
don't think
FA
a
Cup.
thing is
I
settled.
think they'll struggle in the FA.
You,
Cup.
I think the only one that
Oh,
is
fair.
in question is
fair.
the Champions League.
That's gonna be the toughest. 100%.
Because I think
you
in
got,
Eng-
you got sleeper teams in there. You got teams that you
I think
are
in
like,
England they're the best team.
Isn't the Champions League
Yeah.
knockouts
Well, we're
near
top.
the Champions League knockouts is near the FA Cup semis and final?
It's
so-
in early Jan, late
yeah,
Jan
yeah.
somewhere.
If you're a
I
club, you
think-
don't want to be in the
yeah.
knockout stage
They
because
are
that's
not
2 more
gonna-
games.
yeah,
They are not going to win. You got to think if they got the Premier League, the FA Cup, and the Champions League all on
in a
like,
week
go
as well. In
yeah.
like the space of 2 weeks,
I
you
think-
have 5
I think they'll be
fixtures
fine
or
with the
something.
Carabao Cup because the finals before or just after Christmas.
Just after Christmas, the final.
So that's out the way.
I
so they
think-
can get that done.
Is
I
the
think so,
final not
yeah.
in
But when
this
you-
year?
The finals end of Jan, I think.
Is it not 20?
No, because it's the quarterfinals. You've got to play semis.
Yeah.
It's still 1 leg or is it 2 legs?
It's 2 legs.
It's
semi
2
now.
legs
2
again.
legs. It'll be
And
end
then,
of
and then
Jan.
you're going to have the FA Cup knockouts,
Yeah.
Champions League knockouts, and the race for the title. Well, there won't be much of a race because there'll be 20. 20,
It depends how
30
Chelsea perform.
I don't
Nah,
think the league is
Chelsea
that
aren't in a
clear
title
cut.
race.
No, I think the league is still up for grabs for a few teams.
We've been in this situation too many times where we're leading and everybody goes, we're going to win. And then one of the teams has a deadly run, we drop points, and then they win.
The
So I'm not.
the only
We
team-
are dead wrong. The Carabao Cup finals are March 16th.
oh,
So
Yeah, I knew that. I just didn't correct you.
Did you?
did
No.
you?
No,
He's already,
not
he's,
a
already,
chance.
he's already booked the date in the diary.
He's actually already
He's got all
booked the
finals
ticket to
in there,
Wembley.
Yeah.
How do you
Yep.
get to Wembley? That's the next
Train.
question. Oh, Jesus. Why is everything in this country trains that don't run? Get
Well-
Cam Kirk on this podcast.
Why? What do you get in Ireland?
Not trains.
Tuk tuk.
beyond the train line.
Say tuk-tuk.
Yeah.
Horse and carriage, you dick.
It's even worse.
Well, we don't do trains because we can't be asked. We built the tracks. We just there's no point. Just walk.
Harry, come on, keep going. Harry, keep
Moving
Just
on
get
going.
a
again.
car.
Go.
Moving on again. This is
Beyond the
falling apart.
scoreline without any football.
Yeah, but I think this is a good one because it's Christmas special. We're all sat here back here. I mean,
we all.
I am so tired, but I'm
Yeah,
making
exactly.
The Christmas special, but we haven't talked about Christmas at all.
Right, let's talk about Christmas then.
Oh, I
What are
wasn't
you lot
being
doing on
literal.
Christmas Day?
Funnily enough,
usual,
having a
probably.
Christmas lunch. And,
Oh, what roast you got this year? Do you not switch up the meats? Do you keep it on turkey each year?
No. Get me off this podcast.
Can we go back to sport?
Do you keep it on turkey each year, boys?
Turkey and
yeah, I
ham.
have turkey every year.
Oh.
What do you have? Do you have a little roulette?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, what meat do you want this year? Do you want
Spin a
lamb, beef,
Beer pong.
turkey?
What's it this year then?
I believe it's lamb.
Oh, you people scare me. What's wrong with you?
The Greek guy's gone to cry. No, he's taking off his jumper. Never
Oh my
mind.
god, can we still have a running commentary on what people
Yeah.
are doing, please?
He's wearing a black
Oh.
t-shirt with
Nirvana
Nirvana
written on it.
in yellow.
All right. Anyway.
Anyway,
carry on.
All right,
forward
can
to-
we?
speaking of Christmas, can we move on to the Christmas games because they're always the best games?
Yeah,
The
we'll,
Boxing
Day
Day.
Box,
Is
Boxing
there
Day
any New Year's-
fixtures.
Is there any New Year's Day games this year?
Yes,
who knows?
yes, there is.
Is it Colchester by any chance?
No. There's prem.
versus Cheltenham.
Right, should we go? Is there any games on Christmas Eve this year? Because there was a few seasons.
No, I
ago.
don't
No,
think
it's
so.
all just Boxing Day fixtures, I believe.
Basically, guys, we're not going to be here for the next 6 weeks. I say guys. Basically, Adonis's mum, we're not going to be here for the next 6 weeks.
As you already know. No,
and
the
we're
only
just- we're
games
just trying
going
to
on.
cover the best stuff.
The only games
some good
going on
games.
Boxing
There's a
Day
lot of
are
games
the
going on Boxing
Egyptian
Day.
Premier League and the Ghanaian Premier
Right,
League.
no one cares. Boxing Day, we've got Man City Everton
Yep.
at the empty hat.
Come on, Everton.
The empty ad.
Jesus.
Stadium.
Bournemouth Palace.
All right.
Any thoughts? No.
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 Chelsea Fulham. It's a London
Chelsea
derby.
win.
Little derby down the Thames.
Newcastle Villa.
Newcastle win.
Forest Tottenham.
Tottenham.
Ooh,
Oh, actually,
Forest.
Forest
that'll be
might
a
win
game.
that.
When's this?
This is
Boxing
the Boxing Day.
Oh, these are some great games.
Southampton,
Jesus
West
Christ,
Ham.
We've got ChatGPT in the background, boys. Southampton, West Ham.
Actually, relegation derby game.
Lopetegui gets sacked on that day.
What a Christmas present.
Or he gets sacked after today when they lose. Wolves United.
Good
That
game.
that always provides like a
Good game. Last year was really good. It was, 3-4, mainly won in the 90th.
VAR
Fourth minute?
always intervenes in in that game.
Yeah.
Always.
And then the big one, the biggest game of whole Boxing Day.
yep.
Celtic
Liverpool, Leicester.
Motherwell.
Okay.
Wait, what is it? I heard Celtic Liverpool.
Liverpool,
It's
Leicester.
Liverpool Leicester,
Oh
mate.
yeah,
The game that you're so confident you're going to win.
yeah. I'm confident.
That's all I've heard.
I think
Is
Leicester are going to win.
we're gonna
that.
beat you. We're gonna beat you.
I mean, I'm like 5 rows up, so I'll be able to get on the pitch if I need to show the Leicester players how to play football.
Jesus.
Have
a look at that
Are
one,
you
boys.
going to be watching on Boxing Day, Kaha?
I'll be in the
Of course I'll
Anfield.
watch it. Yeah, of course.
You'll always walk alone. That's what I'll be singing. Yeah.
I'm sure the old man will love that joke. Oh, the old man in the stands will be slapping
On
the
that
ass.
same weekend, you play Ipswich.
Yep, at home.
Good game for you.
We should win that. I mean, realistically. But I say that we should win games. It's the games that we don't win.
And then- And then my favourite thing about Leicester is their next fixture is at home to City.
Yeah, we've got Liverpool away. We've got Wolves home, Liverpool away, and then Man City home.
Great fixtures
Stuffed.
for you.
Christmas turkey. They have been stuffed.
Although Wolves are the biggest, I think Wolves are the
If we lose to Wolves, we're down.
no, but I think
That's
Wolves.
it.
I think Wolves have the biggest struggle in terms of fixtures. Yeah, I know we played Gillingham on Boxing
What
Day.
a game! I'll be
It's
tuning in.
Is Gillingham
on that one.
away?
No, it's home.
Oh, Gillingham Stadium is
Um,
class.
No, we've got it's Leicester versus Wolves, and then Wolves have got United, Tottenham, Nottingham Forest, Newcastle, Chelsea.
You haven't lost in your last 4 games.
No, we haven't.
Jeez.
I was kind of talking about the more relevance of
Well, that's
the
pretty
Premier League.
relevant. That's never happened.
Yeah, it has.
You
We went on
you
an
wouldn't think
unbeaten run when Danny Cowley first got in charge. As I was saying, Wolves. I think Wolves go down from their run of fixtures in the new year. Well, think about it. They've got after Leicester, they've got United, Tottenham, Forest, Newcastle, Chelsea, Arsenal, Aston Villa, Liverpool,
Oh yeah, no, they're fucked. Yeah.
and then their only next game which I can see them actually getting a point out of is Bournemouth on the 22nd of February.
And at that point, it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Wolves down. I think Ipswich will probably go down.
Well,
Like I
I
said, and then
really don't
Southampton.
think Ipswich go down.
I don't think they'll go down either. I can see them staying up.
I think it'll be Southampton, Wolves.
Next season, I can probably see them going
Yeah,
down.
if they
But-
can't do any business.
But I can see them staying up.
But you always get money from staying up in the Premier League, so they
Yeah,
can
you
always
get a lot of
reinvest.
money.
Yeah, exactly. So they can invest in what they need.
Cool. Champions League.
Oh no.
In the Champions League, obviously Liverpool are top, but Man City lost again to Juventus
Yeah.
away from home,
Oh.
and
It's the one game I was supporting City for.
yeah, no, tell me about it. But that leaves them now with 2 games left. One against PSG, and I think one against Bruges. Don't count me on that. Don't cite me on that. But the PSG one's very important because PSG aren't even in the league bit. They're just below. If PSG win that game and City lose, City drop out of the Champions League,
Yeah, they do.
and then they have 1 game to scratch it
I
back.
think if City are knocked out of the group stage of the Champions League,
that would be
I think Pep,
unbelievable
I
for
think,
football.
I think questions then have to be asked about Pep.
But then you just said he's unsackable.
Pep can resign.
That's what I was saying, and he was like, no, there's
No, I
way.
don't think he will. I'm just saying questions have to then start being raised.
Oh, 100%.
I think
They've won 1 game in the last 11 games.
Because the media still aren't picking it up.
They've won 1 in 11. They beat Forest 3-0, and that's it.
The media still aren't like if this was Postecoglou right now in this.
Oh, he'd
form,
be called Greek, Australian, fat.
Well, he wouldn't be
bastard
called
and-
Greek 'cause he's not Greek.
He is Greek.
He's Australian.
No, he's Greek.
He's great.
He's Greek.
He's great.
Is he?
Yes.
Is he
I'm not
actually?
gonna lie. I only learned this recently as
He's
well.
Greek, but he's claiming
His last name's Postecoglou. He's Greek.
Yeah,
Okay.
but isn't his
Yeah,
flag?
but-
He's got his Australian flag next to his name.
He's an Australian bloke because he was born in Australia. But he's
I'm
Greek.
sorry that I didn't do my reading up on Ange Postecoglou, mate.
As
I
a
actually
Greek,
Greek-
have one
as
of
a
them.
Greek, he's the only kind of. We've got a couple of people that
As
we
I
know.
was saying, if
I
Postecoglou
kinda
was
wanted the
in this
explanation.
form,
Oh yeah,
he
was
would
out.
be the me. Stop taking photos of me. You've got yours for the social media. We don't even do it often.
Scoreline.org. Merch coming soon.
Postecoglou
No, it's
would.
not. We can't afford it.
Postecoglou. Can you two stop and just?
I don't know how many. I don't know if he's taken any good ones.
Yeah,
so I'm
I
just-
don't know, mate. To
Well,
be
I've-
honest.
I've took about 5,
Oh, fair.
Wait, what?
mostly of him.
Jesus.
This
Alright.
is-
This has gone into
Anyway.
a shit show of shit shows
If
of
it-
shit
like
How
you
long
said,
have we
if it
been
was-
doing this?
Stop
If it
using
was,
your
um,
flash.
Postecoglou, if it was Postecoglou,
He would be hammered on the media
100%. Yeah.
because it's Pep. Nothing's been talked about.
Jesus.
You can stop, mate.
Yeah. If it was Pep, because it's Pep, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why he has that. I mean, I understand why he's got that luxury.
You wouldn't happen to be epileptic, would you?
Can you just stop because you're giving me a headache and you're actually blinding me?
He
Okay,
he
well,
has
then we
got
are.
he has got a right to not be sacked. I mean, he's done everything for Man City that you could. But yeah, it's a tough time for them, and I'm glad because they think-
deserve it.
Yeah,
They deserve it
'cause they
for the
think
last.
that they're untouchable and they can't have any bad spells. But you know what? We've all been through them. We're all going through them, and
We're all going through them right now.
they deserve it. So
Yes, because
I'm
the
not.
autistic one has started being autistic in the room and just started flashing everyone.
Yeah,
And it's
Cahill,
only
With
been
with the torch. With
With
the
a torch,
with the
yeah, with a
torch.
torch.
Jesus.
Sorry, I've got to
please,
clarify that.
just, yeah. I don't know,
any
it's-
any last things we want to talk about? Anything that's been in the news that we want to talk about?
Have a very good
Well,
Christmas,
the
everyone.
two sackings of the managers. To be
We've
honest,
talked about
but-
those earlier in the podcast. Kaha, anything?
Yeah.
You're flying back to Ireland tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
Hope your plane
Whey!
crashes, mate.
Okay,
Oh,
looking forward to it.
It's EasyJet, so it might.
At
We'll
Easy
take the
swag.
chance.
least it's not Ryanair.
Squeezy
Oh
jet.
god.
Don't listen to him. Are you looking forward to going back home?
Yes, I've not been home in 3 months. I'd kill a small person to get home.
Well, Harry's,
what have you
Harry's
enjoyed?
flatmate is available to kill.
What have you enjoyed about sports journalism so far and being on this podcast with us?
Just
It's a-
answer
it's
his question. Just answer his
The,
question.
the people.
Good.
Ah,
Yeah.
very
Cool.
good.
It's
Harry,
not therapy.
how are you feeling going home for the Christmas holidays?
Just answer his question again. Just answer the question.
Just
Um,
get through it.
Just go through it.
Yeah, I'm excited to go home.
Right, he said he's excited. Right, what about you,
I've
Adonis?
missed
I
you
just want to
guys.
go home. Yep. I'm
Right, and on the.
Well, how are you feeling about going home? It's
Oh,
a,
I can't wait to
it's
get.
like
I
a-
can't. I
like a-
can't wait to go.
it's like a
um,
blind man on an orgy. You got to feel your way through the rest of the conversation.
And on that note, it's time to wrap up the Christmas podcast. Thank you.
They're coming too early.
Thanks a lot for listening. Have a Merry Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, have a great time.
Merry
Happy Hanukkah.
Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy
Yeah.
Hanukkah.
And whatever the Jewish version of that is.
Happy That's the Jewish
That is
version.
the Jewish version.
And Happy New Year to everyone, and we'll see you next year.
Sayonara, bitches.
Wanna be my lover, wanna be my lover.